So, previously I brought a video out on YouTube, which a few of you mentioned that the music was too loud, so I've decided to do another one without music playing. So bipolar, if you're a sufferer and you are going through a bad patch, don't watch this purely because, well, you should know you're a sufferer. So what's it like being bipolar? Well, it's not good. Bipolar basically is a chemical imbalance in the brain which causes you either to be extremely depressed or to be extremely manic, which means to be extremely happy. And these are extremes, as opposed to normally when you feel happy, great, feel happy, but when you're bipolar and you feel happy, you can get into a lot of trouble. You can end up getting into debt, you can end up getting arrested, you can end up getting yourself sectioned, purely because you think you can achieve anything. And when I mean anything, I mean anything. You think you can fly, you think you can walk through walls, you think you can become invisible, the whole lot. On the other end of the scale is the depression. Quite a lot of bipolar sufferers enjoy, it's the only word I can think of, the depression more than the high times, because even though you're going through a high time, you think you're invincible, you think you can walk through walls, all that, you are still waiting for the next bout of depression. You still sit there and wait for it. When you have the depression, only one thing matters, and that's that precise moment. Nothing else matters. Nothing. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world, it doesn't matter what's going on right next to you. You just don't have that concept of anything happening. You're in your own world, in other words. Personally, I withdraw into myself. It's like my body is the shell, and I'm actually inside, looking out, and I can see through my eyes, but it's like they're goggles, like kind of thing. Personally, I enjoy that. I know it sounds strange how someone can enjoy being depressed, but when I'm depressed, I know where I stand. I have had bad times. I'm currently on medication, and as most of you have probably guessed, I'm from the UK, so being from the UK, especially the part of the UK that I'm from, it's very hard to get any form of support. So to end up on the right medication takes a long time. It's taken me 1.5 years just be diagnosed, even though I've had it all my life, obviously, and I've had depression and high points, mania. It was only recently that a doctor picked up on it, and it took a year and a half for me to be diagnosed with it. I'm currently on medication, and no, I should not be drinking, but I am, purely because it's anything to dull the senses. The medication does not dull the senses like I would have hoped. But the alcohol helps. It's something I wish I never had. To have a mind as active as what I do. It's very rare that I sleep. I'm always thinking about things. Things always come into my mind, and I can't stop it. It's constant, so I end up getting, if I'm lucky, an hour and a half sleep a night. Most of the time, I don't sleep at night. Excuse me. I don't sleep at night at all, but I end up sleeping during the day. So obviously I'm not working at the moment, which is another downside. I'm one of these people. I can't not work. I enjoy working, but at the moment I can't even physically, unless it's to my local shop. I can't go out on my own. It is hard. It's very hard, and I don't know, because of where I am at the moment, I don't know where I go from here. I've only just been diagnosed. I haven't heard anything back yet. So I don't know whether I need counselling, whether I need to change my medication, whether I'll be on my medication for the rest of my life, whether I'll be able to go back to work or whatever. It's just something I really don't know. But anyway, that's my own view of bipolar. If you're someone who knows someone with bipolar, you may be able to relate to some of it, or if you suffer yourself, you should be able to relate to some of it. I don't know if this will help. I think this is just merely me getting some stuff off my chest. But it may give you an idea, it may make you think, hang on, I know someone bipolar and that rings a bell. And I understand it better now. If so, that's great. That really is great. And I hope more and more people will understand how bad it can actually be. Anyway, gonna sign off now because we're coming up to 5 minutes. Ciao.